The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go.
I know we grew up a little too fast. I miss the days that we chill and relax. Where did the time go? It all passed. Now I need to go back. I had no worries, but always had plans. Only thing I did was pick at the trash. Now it's much harder to laugh. Hard to get up and then work on my craft. Yeah. I need inspiration. Don't need no validation. No more medication. Should try some meditating. I don't need you to save me. Feel like all of you hate me. Everything's been so hard with all the situations lately. I just need to numb the pain for a minute. I just wanna run away on vacation. I don't know what else to say now. I just need to numb the pain. I just wanna numb the pain. I just wanna run away. I don't know what else to say now. I just need to numb the pain. Well, maybe I'm done, maybe I've lost. Still putting up a fight because I love my mom, I love my family. When I was young, they would all look after me. I don't know why, but I feel like a burden. I spent my life overthinking my purpose. I can't really cry, I'm so used to the hurt. Trauma keeps up at me at the wrong moment. I just wanna numb the pain for a minute. I just wanna run away on vacation. I don't know what else to say now. I just need to numb the pain. I just need to numb the pain. I just need to numb the pain for a minute. I just wanna run away on vacation. I don't know what else to say now. I just need to numb the pain.
I don't know if I'm changing over. In the moonlight, I can't kill this feeling sober. So it starts to come alive. I don't know what starts to control me. I let it go, another soul that's underneath. I don't really care about this all. It's the fall that kills me. With our back against the wall, just feed the beast and you'll see. Wait for me. I don't have time inside my reality. Wait for me. I want your mind to remember me this way. I feel like that we're getting closer.
Um, Given a non-empty array of integers, every element appears twice except for one. Find a single element. One of the ways is to sort it, but it's quite high for n log n, I think. Time constraint, yeah. So I usually refer this in code forces. Yeah, so it still can be n log n. Yeah. So technically we can do a sort. Technically we can do a sort because it's 10 to the power 4 that range. Okay. Every element in the array appears twice except for one element which appears just once. I think the trick here is to do a XOR because same XOR gives you 0. And what is that called? XOR properties? Yeah, this is identity, I feel. Oh, self-inverse, my bad. Okay, this is the one. This is self-inverse. And then identity and self-inverse together would come and say, okay, you know what? Two of the numbers will come as 0, and then 0 with the first, another number will come in. So XOR should be the right approach for this. We're gonna do that. 0136 single number solution C. This is a quite simple thing. Okay. I feel I should have a workflow to create a file, and it's gonna fill in these things if I can actually query leak code, because writing this every time is a pain in the ass and pretty boring. So this 136 single number is an easy thing. What all topics do you have? Array bit manipulation. Bit manipulation, so we can just do XOR. Bit manipulation. And here is a single number. Okay. So the way to do this is you start with 0, and you can simply say I equals 0, I less than nums size, I plus plus, num equals num sor nums of I, return num. That should be it. That should be it. And we got it. Cool. Okay, we're gonna create the notes MD later on. Yeah. Okay, so we got this bit manipulation section done. Let's move on to the next section, which we can try and do. What else can we do now? DP multidimensional? Maybe we can do that. LCS, best time to buy, stuff like that. Okay, we can start with this, unique paths. Oh, okay. Oh man, I'm yawning. So there's a robot on an M cross N grid. The robot is initially located at the top left corner. Okay. There's 0, 0. The robot tries to move to the bottom right corner, which is n minus 1, n minus 1. Yeah. The robot can only move either down or right at any point in time. Given the two integers, return the number of possible unique paths that the robot can take to reach the bottom right corner. Okay. So this approach is quite good, where we can say, so if you have a box, right, and let's say you have a bunch of these, okay, cool, let's say this much. So if you were to stand in here, and if you were to reach in here, and you can only go down or right, so you can only go down or right, the question that you can ask is, and the question like to answer basically here is, return the number of possible unique paths. Yeah, the answer you can do here is you go reverse. So instead of starting from here, what if I say from here, how can I reach there, right? So since you can only go down or right, the only two cells that you can reach to this is this and this. So from here to here, how many possible ways are there? The very first question we have to answer is, what if I'm already standing here? That's another important question, to be honest. And just to test that, what we have to say, I can just say return 1, and look at the test case where m is 1, this is 1. Man, Firefox is laggy as hell, I don't know why. But yeah, so there's one way. So even if you're 1, 1, you have to consider that to be a single path, right? So let's take a different color, and let's actually erase some stuff. So you're finally here, and this is 1. From here to here, there's only one single path to go forward, right? From here to here, there's only one single path to go forward. Okay. So if I say the answer is 2, 1, I mean the test case, this is 2, this is 1. Yeah, this is still 1, which is weird because 1, 1 also is 1. So that's pretty weird. So we can just pre-fill the value 1 here and then go ahead with our computation. So from these two cells, from these two cells, there's only single one path down here, right? So from here you can go down, from here you can go like this. Now let's extrapolate, right? Go to all the grids and see. So from this, sorry. From this, you can go down here. So again, a single path. So what we can do is we can do row wise, right? So let's consider this single row. If you're in this column, a single path. If you're in this column, a single path. If you're in this single path, single path. Cool. That should be the solution. Hey, hello, hello, hello. How's it going? How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Was I muted from the very beginning? Or I just muted myself by mistake? I don't know. Maybe I was talking to myself for past 24 minutes. Wow. Okay. Second mistake. Second time I did the same stupid shit. Okay. So now, I'm going to... I think we can code this up. My god, I'm like super sleepy. But I really wanted to do something. Okay, 62 unique paths. Did we do 62 by the way? No. Maths, dynamic programming, combinatorics, unique problems. I think we cannot do this. Can we do this? Let me see. Can we do this? Last row. So let's not call this last row. I don't know how to call it. Row. I'm going to unbind this. This is this, and row 2 is going to be this. For n I equals 0 and less than n plus plus. In here, I'm going to say row 1 of I should be equal to 1, and row 2 of n minus 1 should be equal to 1. Now we have to simply go ahead and We have to simply go ahead and try and do this iteration, like we mentioned in the design, where we say, okay, we go from rows to row minus 1. So for int I equals 0, I less than. So if we had, so in this case we had 3 rows, so we had to iterate twice. How do we do that? So if I go from 0 to m minus 1, I'm technically doing m iterations, but I have to do m minus 1, so that should be the right thing to do. I plus this. The next thing we have to do is this iteration, the inner iteration. So for int j equals, we have to go from the other end, right? So this thing, right? Now row 2 of j should be equal to row 2 of j plus 1 plus row 1 of j. Now we have to swap the two arrays, right? That's fine. For int I equals, int j equals 0, j less than n minus n, j plus plus, array of, an array, we call it row. So row 1 of I should be equal to row 2 of j. And then return rows 2 of the first element. And that should be a solution. I don't know how they're allowing this, because last time I think in C we cannot do that, but we'll see. We'll see. Output is 5, but we expected this, yeah. Okay, that's kind of weird, where it ended up being 5 and not 15. Should gradually build up, right? That's the thing. Because that's a bug right there. Yeah. That's interesting. Sorry. How did it overflow? How the heck did it overflow? Because n is 2, okay. Then you have row 2, which is the last value we set to 1. We iterate over this, and then j is n minus 2 greater than equals 0, minus minus, rows j equals j plus 1 and row 1. Seems correct, to be fair. And then we copy over stuff from row 2 to row 1. There's a complete overflow happening. That's weird. That is weird. Why is that the case? The answer changed. The answer changed. So we are not right. I know why. Because it's garbage value. It's not overflow or anything. It's garbage value. Because m is 1, which means the row is 1. If m equal to 1 or n equals 1. Return 1. That should be it. Cool. Let's submit one more time. That's it. So let's add it back. If m is 1 or n is 1, return 1. Cool. Really need a new chair because this is already messed up. Yeah. Okay.
What does perfect even mean? Is there even such a thing? Ooh, can we switch up all the rules and imagine a utopia? Darling, I'm just so fed up with these expectations. They keep weighing me down. My heart is begging me to get the hell out of my head. I'm gonna live inside the upside down for a minute and pretend, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, whoa, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, whoa. And if I say it enough, it gets ingrained in my head, and I start to see, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Honey, I'm a, yeah.
The fuck?
I feel the rain crashing down all around this empty town. I'm searching for the lost and found, but you don't care, you're unaware. Keep moving like the scars aren't even there. It's in the air like a blazing flare. Don't stare 'cause the flames will burn us. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything.
I want to understand. If I go to network, if I persist the logs and disable the cache, if I refresh this guy, the question is simple. Where on earth are you getting the data from? Where on earth are you getting the data from? So you have this GraphQL, which has a token and stuff. Yeah, user status. Huh? Okay, so you end up creating bunch of these with different. Okay, so you end up creating bunch of GraphQL queries with a bunch of queries. I mean, the actual query, not the. So lead code is using GraphQL, it seems. I haven't seen someone use GraphQL way fucking long. I think last time I worked with GraphQL was 2000. Sorry, 2020. 2020. 2020. But yeah. How can I get the problem statement details? How can I get that? Okay. Learning and all that. Okay, but I want to know the problem statement. Okay, this is again some weird crap ass data. Create practice replay events. Where are you getting the synced code. Okay, so you get a synced code which is like pre-filled and stuff. Okay, and then you have this intention. Dude, where you're getting... I hate GraphQL for this problem because you have a single fucking endpoint and you have to quite badly go through it. Can you just... Okay, this is a giant pain in the ass. This is a giant pain in the ass. I wanted something where I can just query this and, you know, create the file, so the front matter could have been easier, honestly. Hello, Chandan Rathor. Can you introduce yourself? What do you want to know about me, buddy? Why are you not... Introduce yourself is a very interview-like question. Well, if you're still interested in knowing, still around, I'm Priyak. I can quickly switch on the camera, which I don't want to because I don't have the live setup done right now. Hello, this is me. I'm Priyak. As you can see, the channel name, and yeah, I've been working in software almost 10 years now, and I'm just doing this for fun, doing some streaming. Recently started, not recently still, but since the time I started, I have never been yeah, I'm just starting this thing, streaming and trying it out, seeing how it goes through. That's all. That's about me. What about you? Why don't you introduce yourself? I'm not understanding. I really want to do something, but I don't know what to do. Like, what should I solve? By the way, I quickly wanted to see if actually let me see on the screen. I don't know what is up with sorting. But yeah, this guy is not streaming anymore, which is sad. Twitch has stories now? Oh wow, Twitch has stories now. Like, what?
He is the best one, and I wanted to try to get him. Okay.
Okay, software and development. Maybe I should try Twitch. I don't know whether I'll be able to get some traction on it, but it surely seems a good platform to go to. Yeah, I don't see Soding online, and he has not been online for really long, I feel like. I don't know what's up. I hope you're good, man. I hope you're okay. If anybody is wondering, I can show up here what I'm talking about. I'm talking about this guy, Soding Daily. If anybody follows, should definitely follow this guy to actually learn fucking software engineering and having fun doing software engineering. To be very honest. Yeah. Let's see if we can do something which we have not done before, because all of these are tick marks and I'm just trying to find something that we haven't done before. So I feel this has been done. Right, 1768. 1768 is not done. Oh no, my bad. Should be somewhere here. This is done. Right, and it works. And it works. Yeah, it does work. So let me submit this guy. I don't want to write again. Okay, what else works? Greatest common divisor of strings. I hate this problem and I'm not going to solve it, to be honest. All of these are pretty simple problems. I really don't want to solve these. What's an interesting problem to solve? Nearest exit. This is again a BFS. We can go all the way around, and whichever is nearest, we find the distance, and we can always say, okay, uh, this is the nearest exit. So that may be a. Oh, wait, hold on. There's something. Kth largest element in an array. Okay. This seems like one of the things we can do is we can try and merge quick sort and quick select, both of these two together. Maybe that will give you a solution in kth largest element. But the other way around is also working with a heap. And I feel it's too late in the night to actually start working with heaps, right? Yeah, with this energy, maybe I just fucking stop streaming. My energy is also down. Still trying to figure out what is a good stream. Maybe we can do some exorcism if anybody exorcism. Maybe we can do that. You know. Okay, I'm quickly gonna log in. Hopefully it doesn't. Yeah, it does use password and all that. I don't remember. Like, why is it too? I have to log in with Google. This thing. What is happening to the website? It doesn't work. Exorcism, did you guys break yourself? Yeah. Sorry for flashbanging, but it doesn't work. Man, hold on. Cannot donate right now. Okay, I don't know what the fuck happened, but maybe we can solve this. Maybe we can solve this. So C is one of the tracks I was doing, and maybe we can do that. Can I just go dark mode in here? Okay. Sorry, I guess you have to be flashbanged. Preferences, general preferences, system. Okay, those are locked. That is way stupid, dude. Like, okay, I have a beef with this. Like, you can have features, but dark theme is not a feature. And if dark theme is a feature which you pay for, why not light theme? Why do you think that light theme is the default one? Feature is something extra that you're paying for. Fucking dark mode is not something extra. What about that? There goes your payment. There goes your entire user base. I mean, who fucking puts a theme, light mode, dark mode behind the paywall? Like, who does that? Your dark mode is locked. Your system is locked. Accessibility dark. I don't know what that is gonna do, but let me just, sorry, I'll just flashbang for a second. That is absolute shit. After that, I don't think so anyone is gonna pay for your dark mode. Yeah. Oh my god. I'm sorry, buddy. I forgot the name of the person who actually is, like, you know, the owner for this. I think his photo just popped up in that donation box. I made a one-time donation before, but I'm sorry, man. I never really realized you have put a theme behind your firewall, which is way stupid. But yeah, let's see if we can get some of the things done in here. What was the problem statement? Okay, given a person's allergy score, so I'm just gonna zoom in a little bit so people can see. Alright. Given a person's allergy score, determine whether or not they are allergic to a given item. Okay. And their list of full allergies and their list of full allergies. Okay. An allergy test produces a single numeric score which contains the information about all the allergies a person has that they were tested for. So if you were tested on eggs, it's 1. If you're allergic to... Wait, what is it? Given a person's allergy score, I'm gonna put in some lo-fi music, you know. Well, I am not monetized, so I can play some copyrighted music.